Hi guys, thanks for coming back to another video. Um, this is just an image that my grandson drew last year. I don't know if many of you all know, but I have a grandson, and at the age this year he is 7 years old and getting ready to go into second grade, with a little bit of autistic tendencies. But this is an image that he drew last year, a fish under the sea with the seaweed and the clams and the starfish and a little turtle around. Um, kids' minds are so creative. They are so unique. But anyway, I just wanted to pull this up because I think it kind of ties into what the message is today. I want to recap just a little bit coming forward from some of the last videos, that the Lord was saying that the time is ending. He has basically said the wheel of time ended on Monday. Which Monday that is, I don't know. Is it the moon day? Is it Monday? We kind of discussed that. We discussed some of the other information where he was saying things are going to be changing rapidly now. We also understood coming into that this is a new year, this is a new season, this is a new era. The old is over. He led us through the songs of Auld Lang Syne. He led us through the songs of Homeward Bound. And so we know that there's a lot of information coming into this, and we know that we are really at the edge of some big changes and some big things happening. So if you haven't guessed at this time, it is a message regarding the children. I wanted to go ahead and bring this forth so that you all could see what the message is. This is the message that was given to me in the middle of the night. I was actually having a dream that I was with the Lord Jesus Christ, and I was sitting across the table with a friend of mine. And I believe that the conversation that was being had in the dream is personal to her, so I'm not going to share the dream. But as I was arising out of the dream, in my right ear, this is what was told to me. This ride will start with the children and end with the matrons. This ride will start with the children and end with the matrons. Now, just recently, actually, in a message that the Lord had given me in one of the last videos, he basically was leading us to pointing back to the children again, and I think I made note of that toward the end of the video, that he was saying something about the children. But truly, this is not the first time he has told us anything about the children. Many years ago was some of the first messages that he put out regarding the children being taken out of harm's way. Is what he was telling us at that time, into places of safety. And then we even had a lot more information in regards to the places of safety. It was a very disturbing and distressing message for me, especially being a mother, being a grandmother, when I first heard the message. But when I understood that this is going to be them being removed out of the way so that they will not be harmed, I was able to understand it a little bit more. However, not everybody is aware of these messages, even though there have been many watchmen on the wall and messengers of the Lord putting it out. Let's just take a look at Tim Foster's channel. Brother Tim Foster's got a ton of messages regarding it, about the children are going to be taken. And they're going to be put into safe places so they won't be harmed, because we know how the enemy likes to work. They like to pick on people that cannot defend themselves, are not able to defend themselves. Even 278 Pike Lake, she also put out the messages a couple of years ago about the children being taken. and went into a little bit more detail as to why. Petra also, Rapture of the Children, that was a year ago. She also put the message out. You know, and I mean, it's all over the place. I don't follow this person, but even he has a video out there. He's got well over 1,000 videos. I guess he's been doing some videos for some time. But you know, it's out there. And it's not just the messengers of God. There's also others that have received dreams and visions and many things that they've put out onto YouTube trying to get the message out. That the innocents are going to be taken, and they're going to be taken because of what is coming. In some of the last videos on my channel, I put out that there are things coming. They are coming, and the Lord had impressed upon me. It even turned out into a series on expanding a message that He gave me last year. And so if you guys have not seen those messages, I ask that you go and you listen to them, because this is going to be some of the reasons why the children and the innocents are going to be taken out of here. They're going to be protected. Okay. I pulled up one of the older messages or videos that I had, and this was back in December of 2016. And I'm talking about the messages that the Lord had given me regarding the places of safety. And there's a couple of things in here I would like for us to listen to. Let's start right here. On the 15th. The first one was the 12th. So 3 days later, at 3 in the morning, he woke me up. And he said, "My child, the time has come for my return upon the earth for my people. There will be various stages this will occur." Oh, various stages this will occur. "Watch and see that you are ready, my children, when it is your turn for me to call. Many will be disheartened, for it did not occur as they planned. However, my ultimate plan will unfold exactly as I proposed it to be. Rest assured in that, my loves. I have all things in control, and all things are possible to them who believe." Are you one who will be used for kingdom purposes? Yes, my love, and more. Are you ready for the greatest return in the world to occur and take you with it? I asked him, "Are you speaking of heaven?" He said, "I speak of areas to house my children until the harm has passed, the outer rim." I speak of areas, plural, to house my children. Okay, so guys, you know, we kind of mentioned this in the last video too about the outer edge, and we were talking about the parallel. Was this what he was talking about? Was this what he was trying to show us? Let me come down into somewhere around in this area, and let's see what we can listen to in here, because there's something I want you to listen to. Quiet. This was about 5 or 10 minutes later. I sought him out again to return where we were in the conversation. I said, "So it's a safe holding space, so to speak?" And he said, "Yes, so to speak." He said, "My warring angels will also be there helping all they can. Do you understand why?" And I'm like, "Well, why?" He said, "Because great masses of angels from the enemy's camp will be amassing against the earth. They are set on destruction and are allowed a set time to do so. Do you understand?" I said, "Yes, Father." I said, "Will the children, the innocents as they are called, will they be there also?" The Lord had given me a message early last year. He gave me several of them regarding the innocents, the children, and more than just the children, but the innocents, those that could not make decisions decisions of right or wrong on their own. They were not capable of doing that, or that they did not have all the information to make a decision about things. These are the innocents that he is talking about here. We identify them as just a grouping of children, because when we think of the innocents, for the most part, we normally think of young children. But the Lord did give me a message that he would be taking the young children to a place of safety. That was the first time I heard about a place of safety, is when he told me about the children. And so here I'm asking the Lord, I'm asking him, if these evil angels from the enemy's camp and demons and all this other stuff is coming down on this earth, I wanted to know where the children were going to be. And so I asked him, are they going to be in Zanzibar, where it is a place of safety? And this is what he said. Let me find my place here. They will be taken to another place for safety and protected by the angels. These children have seen where they are going. They've met who will attend to them and know what is about to occur, even if it is just remembered within their subconscious. They are prepped and ready for my return and call for them. He is so thorough. He is so thorough. One of the main things that I had asked him when I first learned that the children we're going to be taken to a place of safety is, Father, I don't want them to be afraid. I don't want them to be worried about us being here. I don't want them to be afraid. There was a lot of different things that I prayed and talked to the Lord about. My heart was extremely heavy learning and hearing about this message for the first time. And then even so, when I had to start preparing my heart to be able to let go, to prepare myself for that day. It's been, the Lord has brought me a long way from how I was positioned myself when I first received that message.
So guys, if you've not had an opportunity to go and watch this particular video dated back in December of 2016, even the messages that I'm speaking of, I received even prior to that, earlier that year. Please go back and listen to it. I will go ahead and provide, probably in a pinned comment, all of these messages about the places of safety, simply because I have them tagged on Facebook under the notes section, but some people is having problems going in to read them. So I definitely want to have those available for you. But even more so than just the messengers of the Lord receiving some of these messages that we put forth several years back. I mean, even the children have been receiving them. In this particular message, in this video, I mentioned what the Lord had said. And they know where they're going. They've already been shown and told. They know what's getting ready to happen. I mean, and there's tons of videos out there that you can see for yourself, where the children are already trying to tell us what's going on.
Tell me, what were you saying? Yeah? You going up? Is that what she said? Yeah?
You know, the kids are trying to tell us. They're being shown and they're trying to tell us. And there's tons of them out there. There's tons of them where the kids are coming through and they're trying to tell you what's getting ready to happen.
Tons of them. You guys can go and search them out for yourselves. They've come right out and put it right out there. So coming back to the message, then let me see if I can find it. This ride will start with the children and end with the matrons. I thought I better go ahead and just pull up and about the defining of what the matrons are. So I just pulled up to see define matron, and it says a woman in charge of domestic and medical arrangements at a boarding school or other establishment. But it is basically saying it's females. Okay, I don't see any information here that shows that it would be a male. I went ahead and pulled up another one. It says a married woman, usually marked by dignified maturity or social distinction, a woman who supervises women and children, as in a school or police station. And I'm thinking, guys, there's so much going on here. How about this? The origin of the word, it just means mother. So who is going? Is it the children and the mothers? Is it the children and those who have been shown that they're responsible for certain children to go to the angels? I know that I have had a dream. I understand I'm responsible for about 3 children around the same age. I've had several dreams where I was at a specific spot at a specific time waiting on the angels, and that I was going to present them to be taken on to where they needed to go. Is that what it is? I'm not really sure exactly how this is all going to play out, but it was very, very important that I bring this to you. This ride will start with the children and end with the matrons. Matrons is not a word that I use I was getting ready to say very often, but really, if at all, I really don't use that word. So anyway, so here's what we have, guys. I believe this is where we're at. I would really like for you all to prepare your hearts. Share the message. Go through all of the other messengers of the Lord. Listen to what they have to say. It's not just me that received the message from the Lord. Many others have as well, and there's many even more than that out online. But I just had to grab a few of them to show you that it is more than one person receiving this message. So guys, God bless you. I pray that you all are doing well. Prepare your hearts for this. Reach out to those who have children that may not know this is coming. It is coming, and the Lord has told us things are getting ready to change rapidly. So, guys, be ready for this. Be ready for this. I love you all. Bye.